Welcome to Fiddich Park. I won't be spending too much time out here just now. The rain has started. This is the park up. There's a bit of noise going on, but nothing to worry about. There's a 100k and 50k run going on, and there's a water station behind us. I'm going to show you some other bits of the car park. And there's the road in. Not seen any squirrels yet, but plenty of time. I suspect they'll be miles away with all the people about today for the dramathon, as they're calling it, I believe. And this little guy has been dropping in every now and then to say hello. Just a quick look round. I haven't got my wireless mics on, so this is a little bit shouty. This whole area was a watering station for the 150k runs that passed through here this morning. There was an awful lot of people, hundreds of people passed through this watering station, and look, nothing to be seen, no litter or anything. If they can do it, why can't you? Some of the trees of Fiddich Park. We can see there the footpath takes you towards the turntable and out onto the Speyside Way. They've certainly been busy here. It looks like they've cleared and widened. Don't know, perhaps it's the distillery wanting better access to their equipment, or they've got something else planned for this area. We'll find out. This is what passes for tree management these days. I've commented on before, and it's absolutely no better now. If it's in the way, use a shredder, it looks like. At least that's what Lindsay has said, and to be honest, yeah, I don't think they've used much more complicated than that. Certainly nobody who knows or cares about trees has been consulted or used. There, what I call the tap. Unfortunately, as usual, it's not whiskey, but water from the cooling system up at the distillery, and it's probably an overflow. And it seems to be overflowing a lot. Let's take a closer look down by the river. The Fiddich Burn goes down past the park up and into the River Spey. Well, we're back in the door again. We have a subject this week. We're at a place called Fiddich Park. We've been before. We'll show you around, or no doubt have shown you around. But I want to talk about something. This morning and this afternoon there's been two events going on here, a 100k and a 50k run on the Speyside Way. Car park has been mobbed. There's three of us in vans here and the rest was filled with cars, etc. Another van turned up, a couple of VW transporters. Never a crossword. People just got on with their lives. Why is it that other people don't seem to be able to get on? It's a facet of the modern world, and I don't understand it. It's something that's come about, I don't know, in the last 20 years or so. So perhaps the latest generation. We just don't seem to be able to mind our own business and get on with our lives and interact with people in social places, public places. We seem to just want to stick our noses in. That's all I can think of. Why is it a bother that somebody is doing something in a public place and you're doing something else? And you can do it without detriment to the other. You know what? One thing is, when I got here yesterday, I did a litter pick. There wasn't much litter. The only litter there was, in fact, was a couple of pieces of paper over by some designs on the ground. You know, if you've ever watched La Brea, the final series where the pterodactyls build nests, that's what they look like, a bit like that. I had a check, wasn't it, the eggs in. But I moved this paper and cleared it up. Today, there have been dozens of cars. There have been hundreds of runners having bottles and oranges and other bits and pieces, and there isn't a scrap of rubbish lying around. Does it not say something about this area against other areas of the country? I certainly think it does. So I'm here to make a plea on behalf of humanity. Let's just get on with each other. Yeah, let's reach out, not with a fist, but with the open hand of kindness. Well, this is the Dewars distillery, as was. I think it's now owned by Diageo. But just a quickie. Craigellachie, or rather Fiddich Park, toilet block is still not open. I don't think it's ever going to open. But the Elsan is now working. There is a tap just inside the gate and a tap by the Elsan. So one for fresh water and one for cleaning the Elsan, I suppose. The tap by the Elsan when we were there was off, but just needs switching on at the bottom, and perfectly workable. Anyway, why are we at Fiddich Park? Oh, well, it wasn't our plan, I tell you. We were supposed to go to Ben Hagen, and we ended up at this, our backup. Why did we end up at the backup? I hear nobody asking, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Roadworks. The road was closed at Mulben, the way I was coming in, 2 or 3 miles at that point from where we were planning, and the road was closed coming from the other direction about 4 miles from Benhagen. So about 7 miles of road closed. And I know the other end was closed. Well, you'll find out. So I arrived at Mulben to find the road, the A95, closed. There was nobody there, just a closed road. So I thought, I know how I can get around that. Maggie-Knockata. So I went to Maggie-Knockata, down the road there, that closed. So I came round, drove all the way up the A95 to the blockage 4 miles from Mulben, from Benhagen. Cannot see any reason why the road's closed, but I talked to a guy there and he said it'll be open again, blah blah blah. Yeah, you know what, I'll believe it when it happens. So I turned round, drove all the way back and thought, I need somewhere to stop because Kev and Maria are coming to see us. See that? There's Maria casting spell up the river. See that? Anyway, they had been through similar. They had travelled past Fiddich Park because they didn't know they were going there, all the way up to Mulben, or nearly Mulben, 4 miles short, and back again, etc, etc. All because the lovely Moray Council can't do what virtually every other council does. If there's a road closure in their area, it's on the council's website, Facebook page, etc. What do we get in Moray? We get to go and, if we're lucky, the people doing the roadworks have a website and put a notification up, or if Moray Council remember to tell Traffic Scotland, it's on Traffic Scotland. Funny enough, after I wrote a snottygram to the Council Roads Department, very quickly the Traffic Scotland was updated. Now I'm not saying it was me, but I wasn't the only one turning round at roadworks. I tell you, there was a lot of disgruntled people, and they'd been up for nearly a week. Anyway, that's me had my say. Thank you for watching Desmonds Donders. And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.